At least 3 United States military aircraft have landed in Nigeria between Thursday and Friday, delivering large quantities of ammunition and operational supplies to Nigerian military bases in Borno State and other northeastern locations as part of deepening security cooperation between both countries. The planes, which include C-17 and C-130J transport aircraft, touched down at military facilities carrying ammunition supplied by the American government to support ongoing counter-insurgency operations against Boko Haram and other terrorist groups that have been ravaging the region for over a decade. Senior officers at Nigeria's defense headquarters confirmed the deliveries in separate interviews, explaining that the development followed bilateral talks between Nigeria and the United States on security collaboration. One officer who spoke on condition of anonymity stated that following Nigeria-US bilateral talks on security, the American government will not only deploy soldiers but also provide necessary logistics, including ammunition, to fight the insurgents. This represents a significant escalation in American involvement in Nigeria's security challenges, going beyond advisory roles to include direct provision of military hardware and consumables needed for sustained combat operations. Another high-ranking military official described the ammunition delivery as part of routine operational logistics, noting that the Nigerian military frequently requires replenishment of ammunition after field operations. He explained that troops go for operations and use different calibers of ammunition which need to be replaced, and that the United States and the Nigerian government, under the coordination of the National Security Advisor, are working together to end insecurity in the country. He added that Nigerians should expect more deployment of aircraft and troops in the coming weeks as the partnership intensifies. The aircraft movements were tracked by multiple sources, including international media outlets and aviation enthusiasts on social media. The New York Times reported that U.S. military aircraft landed in Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, on Thursday night, and by Friday evening, 3 planes could be seen at the base with equipment being offloaded from one of them. A U.S. Department of Defense official told the newspaper that these initial flights are the vanguard of what will be a stream of C-17 transport flights into 3 main locations across Nigeria, suggesting that this is just the beginning of sustained air bridge operations to supply Nigerian forces. Flight tracking accounts on social media also reported that a U.S. Air Force C-130J transport aircraft landed at Kaduna International Airport after departing from Ghana, fueling speculation that U.S. personnel may utilize the Kaduna depot as a potential training hub in collaboration with the Nigerian military. Another tracker reported a massive delivery of equipment to the Maiduguri Air Base, with the U.S. Air Force cargo aircraft flying to northeast Nigeria from Accra, Ghana, following the same route as previous C-17A flights. If you are finding this development fascinating and want to stay informed about how international military partnerships are reshaping Nigeria's fight against terrorism, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss these important security updates that directly impact our nation. This ammunition delivery comes as part of a broader deployment that will see approximately 200 American intelligence analysts, advisors, and trainers working alongside Nigerian forces in targeted counter-terrorism operations. The first batch of this personnel has already arrived in the country, with more aircraft carrying troops and equipment expected to land over the weekend and in the coming weeks. The Americans are bringing specialized expertise in areas where Nigeria currently has gaps, including advanced drone operations, precision airstrikes, intelligence gathering and analysis, and operational planning for complex counter-terrorism missions. However, security and defense experts have emphasized that this should not be viewed as a combat deployment. Retired Nigerian Army Intelligence Corps officer Chris Andrew explained that the Americans are not bringing combat troops, but rather specialized technical expertise, particularly in drone operations and precision air capabilities. He noted that Nigeria has been engaging countries like Turkey and others on drone technology and already operates locally made drones and Chinese-made drones. But when it comes to advanced drone technology, the West, especially the United States, has the capacity to train Nigerian forces more effectively. The ammunition supplies being delivered are crucial for sustaining military operations in the northeast, where Nigerian troops have been engaged in intense combat against multiple terrorist groups, including Boko Haram factions, Islamic State West Africa Province, and bandits who operate across porous borders. These operations consume vast quantities of ammunition ranging from small arms rounds to artillery shells and rockets for air platforms, all of which need constant replenishment to maintain operational tempo. The fact that America is now directly supplying these consumables represents a vote of confidence in Nigeria's military and a commitment to seeing the insurgency defeated. The coordination between both countries is being managed through the Office of Nigeria's National Security Advisor, ensuring that the partnership operates within agreed frameworks and respects Nigeria's sovereignty while maximizing the effectiveness of American technical support. This arrangement allows Nigerian commanders to remain in full control of operations while benefiting from American intelligence, logistics, and training support that can significantly enhance their capabilities against well-armed terrorist groups. The three main locations where American aircraft will be landing have not been officially disclosed for security reasons, but reports suggest they include Maiduguri in Borno State, Kaduna in the northwest, and possibly Yola in Adamawa State or another strategic location in the northeast. These bases will serve as hubs for distribution of supplies, coordination of training activities, and potentially as forward operating locations for intelligence gathering operations using American surveillance assets.